Afternoon, everybody. So this is round 4 of the World Series Manufacturers Cup Saturday race. So I missed all the other rounds. It's not very good. Anyway, here I am, qualified number 3, racing the Mercedes. So I lost one place out into the second lap, and here I make a pretty good move to get it back. Not much else happens. Get to about the 6th lap. I'm still in P3, going into the chicane here. I get a little overexcited and spin my car out. It is a rear-wheel drive car, so it's kind of touchy. I'm having some problems getting the gears in gear and get myself going a little hard on the accelerator, and oh man. Anyway, after all that, the whole rest of the race, I end up in P9, so a little disappointed. Started another race, tried a different Mercedes because of the BOP, and managed to get the pole in qualifying for this race. So this turned out really well. So me and I think it's I don't know, the guy in the orange Mercedes behind me. Anyway, me and him, he and I, we just spend most of the race just racing each other. We pull away from everybody else, and we're just back and forth. So he puts pressure on, and I pull away. He reels me back in. I get a little more distance. Anyway, I liked this version. I think this is the 06 version of the AMG, the SLS. Has a little bit more juice. I think the last BOP they added 50 horsepower to this one for this race level. So, and I mean, as long as I'm careful on the throttle, it handles pretty well through the middle sections. So, but in some cases I'm being a little too careful. So, but you can already see the gap opening up between second and third. But yeah, we go back and forth. I recently got dropped back down to the D level, and I gotta say, the courtesy in the D level lobbies is actually a lot better than the courtesy that I was seeing in the B level lobbies, which is pretty crazy. So lap 1, still in P1, and he's still behind me. So fast forward to lap 6, he's tightened the gap up pretty significantly. I see him stick his nose in there. He's trying to make a little bit of a move, so I know he's pushing. He's been the racing's been really respectful. He hasn't bumped me. He hasn't pushed in anywhere that he didn't think there was space. I tried to leave space. I wasn't shutting the door on him or anything. So he pushed himself in there, but I left that door open. So good pass on him. And now I just got to try to stay close to him so he doesn't get away. So, but see, I was extra worried there. I don't know. I'm gripping a little hard here. I'm trying to get back into the race. So I'm getting on the throttle a little earlier, a little faster, a little heavier than I would have if I was leading. So into this corner, one of the last corners, see, and start to lose the back end a little bit. So I'm really worried about him pulling away here. I don't want him to get any extra space on me and maybe pull away. So still about 5/10, which isn't bad. Trying to close the gap with the slipstream. Yeah, so I see a little opening there. He goes wide, but I don't push it because I don't want to. He's been racing so well. We've been racing really well together. I don't want to push it in there and potentially knock him out. And, you know, I would really feel bad about that because we've been racing so well up to this point. But he and I are really pushing the pace. We got a serious gap. So there's almost a 7.5 second gap to third place. So we are working pretty well together here, I'd say. So into the middle sections here. Just trying to stay close. See if there's an opening. If he potentially makes a mistake somewhere. Staying right on him. Oh, and he just clips the grass there a little bit. I hate that. Trying to go wide, and you know, he loses it a little bit there. So I don't get on the throttle right away. Me and him are kind of racing into this last corner. I still have the inside line, and really excellent racing by him. He doesn't come turning in on me, and I don't push him out too wide, and I get that move done. So back into P1, but he is right there on my bumper. So going into lap 8, back in P1. Not bad. So here we fast forward to lap 10. Still in P1, and I've had the gap up to almost 1.8 seconds at some point, and then he starts to reel me back in, like right now, down to under 4/10, and he's right on me again. Right on me. But again, fantastic racing. We've both been clean. We've both been, racing hard, but not enough to put each other off the track or anything like that. So I was really, really happy with this. The fastest lap had gone back and forth a few times, and then he set that 134.8, and I don't think I was anywhere under 135 for the whole rest of the race. But see, there's a little bit of gap opening up there. Number 11. We both go kind of wide there. I was really worried that he had given me extra space, and like I maybe had run him off a little bit. I was really hoping that was not the case. Anyway, I think we're doing okay here. So I got the cap back up. See, there we go, accelerating. We're up to 1.5, just under 1.5, and there we go. He's coming back at me again. So number 11. He really has this track down. He's got it dialed in really well. So I was expecting, there were some Porsches in the field, and I was expecting a little bit better showing from them, but me and Joao, I still don't know if I'm saying that right, but we kind of just pulled away. I don't know what the delta is to P3, but we are kind of just glued together here right now. So he's at 7/10 and 2 laps remaining. Need to get that one a little bit wider. So you can see he's picked up a lot of pace through that S there, and closing in. He'll be under 5 before the end of the straight here. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. He broke a little bit early there. Doesn't want to go wide. Down to 4/10. I'm trying to push here at this juncture. I'm trying to push, but I really don't want to have a mistake where I push a little too hard and outdrive the car, or miss a brake point, or get too heavy on the accelerator and spin out, because it's those small mistakes, right, that really mess it up. And so the other thing I noticed in D level is that any of those corners that you're going into, and you're close to anybody, it's ghosting. So it's almost, I don't know, it's not very realistic. He could have just driven right through me there, but anyway. So final lap. And yeah, see, look at that. It's a nice move there. Pushed it through there. Got to the apex. And I'm really thinking, okay, I can just keep him close. So I'm just going to try and stay on his bumper. Find a spot to make a move. He's a little bit defensive here, you know. He doesn't really. And then I was expecting I guess he broke a little bit early because he had the inside line. I'm just really glad I didn't punt him off there. I apologized for that in the lobby afterwards because that's not how this race went. We were both very respectful and very, sportsmanlike. So, but I think that kind of pushed him ahead, and I never did really get too much closer than that. He keeps it at about a second. I think I ended up close to being a second at the end of it. So a little deep on this corner, trying to push, trying to late brake a little bit, trying to see if I can make up a little bit of space. But unfortunately, just doesn't work out. Even into this corner has been kind of in my go-to corner, but I still can't seem to reel him in too much. But P2, it's a good result. I'm not sure if it's real that the World Series races count for more on your driver rating or not, but after this race I was back up to the C level, so everything went really well. If you like watching these races, please hit the like button. If you could subscribe, I'm trying to get to 10 subscribers, and hopefully I'll see you again next time.